Hi guys, welcome. All right, I'm here for the first live stream of the day. I don't think I'm going to be around at 5 o'clock to do one then, so it'll probably be just now and then again tonight. So, as always, I will be taking your questions in the order that they're asked. Super chats or PayPal will skip the line $1.99, and I will just answer them as they come. Looking for it here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the first person is Miss Ronnie with love. Oh, you definitely have some passion coming in around a soulmate relationship. Passionate soulmate relationship. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an earth sign here. Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. Life moves forward quickly. Leaving things in the past that no longer work, including regret and heartbreak. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship moves forward when you leave in the past old wounds and heartbreaks. I think I am up to, whoops. I gotta straighten up this house. Shelly, what is Sebastian planning? Does he know Andy? Okay, let's ask first. Does he know Andy? All right, I only have a 33% chance that he knows him, which to me would mean that he probably knows who he is or knows of him, but doesn't know him really well. There is the tower here, so I'm curious as to what's going on between the three of you, because there could be some kind of a disaster happening coming up. Let's see, what's Sebastian planning? Undecided. First thing that comes up around him is indecision and also a lot of worry. There's something that's troubling him, but he's holding himself back as of right now. It doesn't happen right away, whatever it is he's planning. There is something around this situation that is going to be disastrous. With the tower, the 10 of swords, indecision. If there is, well, the lover's in reverse. There's a breakup here. No matter what the relationships are, it could be a work relationship, a romantic relationship, there's a breakup coming in around you and these two people. And then after that comes in a slow transformation. But there is something that is not going to be really great around this situation. Laugh. How does Sag feel about me currently? It feels that you're balanced, creative, loving, strong, courageous. Like a natural born leader kind of a person. Well balanced comes up again. Attractive and hardworking. Tarot. Will Jimmy ask me back over soon? You're bouncing high. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't think it's going to take too long. TD, anything positive coming my way? You got a couple of things happening. Love relationship is coming in, and you have choices. There's a Libra, there's a Pisces. There's a new interest also coming in, someone that you may not know yet. Happiness comes in around love. There's a Taurus here too. You also have some money coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. Could be one large sum of money that either you've been waiting for or comes in out of nowhere. It could be a gift, but it's a large sum of money. Christy, appointment will we find out what the mass is in Avery's neck. Okay, let's see. I think you will. 70% chance yes, and the Page of Swords is here. Like it comes out of nowhere. The answer comes out of nowhere. Yeah, I think you're going to find out. Yep. Susie, will I hear from him today? Yeah, I think you will. Yep. T. Yvette. Any advice regarding apartment hunting? Okay, let's see. Well, there's indecision here, Two of Swords in reverse, and there's also anxiety and feeling not prepared. But that's maybe not you that's unprepared. It just could be that the timing of it is not there because of the freaking pandemic. Every time they go to lift the restrictions, it keeps getting pushed back. Here in New York, we were supposed to be, it was supposed to lift on May 15th, and now somebody just told me that it's extended until June 5th. So that may be some of the frustration that's around apartment hunting for you. However, Knight of Swords is here, which means out of the blue, you should be able to find something that you feel stable in, and that you finally feel like all of your hard work is coming to fruition. If you've been searching for a long time, you should, it's almost like the kind of thing where you may fall into it. It may be something that you don't have to go looking too hard for. That's what I think is going to happen. I don't know what's going on with real estate people. I would assume that they're not showing houses in person or apartments in person, that if they're doing anything, it would be virtual, which I don't know. I don't know if you could get a feel for something, you know, by looking at a video. But I do think that you may just fall into something. So if you're feeling kind of pressured right now, try to let go of that, because I think something is going to happen like out of the blue. Like somebody may say, oh, so-and-so is renting an apartment, and you just go over there and get it, rather than having to go through all these crazy channels. Good luck, because I know it can be very frustrating. This is a frustrating time for a lot of people. Jay Allen, how is Grace feeling about me right now? She feels that you've got choices around you. She also may feel like she's got a long road ahead of her and that things are not happening for her quick enough. She may even contemplate whether or not you even like her. I don't know. She's feeling a little disconnected right now from the situation. She still has feelings for you. Two of Cups. But she may be wondering whether or not you have any interest in her. Jay Allen, why did Grace ignore my messages? Yes, see, she may be trying to take back her power by making you wait a little bit. Yeah, see, she's feeling like maybe you're not really into her, so she's pulling back. She's a little bit worried. She's got burden around the situation. But she also has good luck, and things start to move forward. She'll answer you. She'll answer you. I would wait a little bit. I think that she'll reach back out to you. TD. Is he thinking of me a lot today? I think I'm feeling his energy. Oh, why are you Avery, why are you crying? Bless you. Oh, that was a silly one. Oh, bless you. He is thinking about you today. Yep, you're definitely feeling his energy. You want me to take you out? Come here, come here, come here. You want to come out? You've had enough in there? Oh, big girl. Big girl. Oh, big girl. Oh. All right. You want to watch the video? Go ahead, watch the video here. You want the rest of the bottle? You want me to get you the rest of the bottle? All right. Let me put her down for a second. All right, okay. Hold up, I'll go get you a bottle. I'll go get you the bottle. All right, hang on. I go get it. 2 seconds. Baby. All right, no thumb sucking. We got the bottle. We got the bottle. No thumb sucking. Yeah, okay, it's right here. There you go. Silly, silly. Okay. Josette, I talked to Dre last night and he's confused and a bit irritated. He's all over the place. He's a Cancer, so he's bipolar. We didn't talk about moving. Huh. Shelly, what is Andy planning about me? Okay. Transformation. He wants things to transform. He wants happiness around this situation. He feels that you have choices. Yeah, he may not be happy about that. He also feels like he's got a long road ahead of him. Like he's got his work cut out for him. I don't know what the situation is between you and these two people, but it looks like there's some kind of... The first guy looks like his intentions are a little bit more sinister. This guy here looks like he wants to be happy. He's looking for happiness. He's not looking for trouble, I don't think. Here, you want it, baby? No? Want to suck on your thumb? All right, suck on your thumb. Bad habit. Well, we all got him. Oh, that's nice, Dylan. Shelly, Sebastian wants to be friends now. Should I take him? Okay, let's see. He does want to be friends. I would just be a little careful. I would have my guard up with him a little bit. T. Yvette, how's the Sag feel about me? Feels that you're attractive. Attractive comes up first. Well-grounded, perseverant, nurturing, kind. Creative, spontaneous, fun to be around, hardworking, kind. Nice. Laugh. Is the Sag wanting to reach out? Yeah, I think the Sag will reach out at some point. You want this bottle, baby? Here. All right. Julie, what will I make on the final exam this Monday? I think you do really well because the ace is here. So it's like you ace it. I don't think you get 100, but I would say you're probably within the top 85 to 95, something like that. I think you score pretty high. And I think you feel a lot of relief once that's over. Georgia, is RS done with me? He hasn't contacted me. He's not done, but he's definitely taking a break. He's putting some space in between you and him for right now. May take a couple of weeks before you hear from him again. Anna, what does the Gemini think about me and intentions? Right now, they're feeling very weak and they're not feeling like they're ready for a transformation. I don't think that they have much intentions right now, or they're not sure how to proceed. But they think that you're successful, hardworking, attractive, stable, creative, and lucky. I think you may have to give the situation a little time because I don't think that they know what they want. They feel a little stuck, like things are not moving for them right now. Hey, what's going on here, lady? And they're also feeling a little bit less than confident. You know what I mean? So I would be careful, or just give it a little bit of time. It's like they don't have a plan. They don't know what to do. Susie, how's he feel about me today? Current energy. Spontaneous. That's the current energy, which means at any point he could reach out or show up. That's what comes up around him. Unpredictable. Bobblehead, is there a spell I could use to help me concentrate and focus on my studies? Yeah, well, you can. You also can use a piece of fluorite. Fluorite is not expensive. It's supposed to really help with mental focus, and it's supposed to bring mental clarity. Comes in all different colors. I don't know if I have a piece around here, but it's not expensive. You can get it in green, purple, mix of colors. It comes in blue. It's supposed to be really great for focus and mental clarity and mental capabilities. The day that I would suggest doing anything like that, spell work for mental clarity, I would go with Wednesday because it's the day of Mercury, and that's the day that Mercury is the planet of like thinking and communication and that kind of thing. So I would do it on a Wednesday. All you really need to do is to light a white candle, focus on what your intentions are, and I would keep a piece of fluorite. Whenever I do any kind of spells, I always use the 4 elements. Well, and then the 5th element is spirit. But a candle for fire, I would have a cup of water, a piece of fluorite, a rock as the earth, and then light some incense or sage. And just, take a couple of minutes and clear your mind to focus on the candle's flame and set your intention. Stephanie, how is Steve feeling about me today? Hardworking comes up first. He thinks that you're hardworking, self-sufficient, persuasive, attractive, happy, fun to be around, well-grounded, lucky, and intuitive. Hosty. Between me and RM, who does the Pisces sun like and wish to settle with? I don't think this guy is looking, I don't think he wants to settle down. I think that his parents may make him or may push him to, but he feels very much like a disaster when it comes to this kind of stuff and like he's not ready. 3 of Cups is in reverse. It's like he's got a lot of people around him. He can't make a decision. He doesn't want to make a decision. He comes off as very ungrounded. I mean, I'm going to ask what the parents. I think the parents are pretty frustrated with him. It's like he can't get his shit together. I don't think this guy wants to settle down right now. I really don't. I don't think it's like, I think it's something his parents want him to do and they're kind of pushing him to do, but I don't think that it's like he doesn't have his heart in it. I don't know. It's like, I don't think he cares. I don't think that he's like ready for either one of you. I think it's his parents that are kind of behind it. They want him to settle down or they're pushing for this. Happy, what to expect from the rest of 2020? Will work improve? Okay, let's ask that first. Will work improve? Work is going to improve a lot. You can have a lot of money coming in with the Empress. Let's see what else is going on for the rest of 2020. If you're not involved with anybody, a love relationship comes in. First thing that shows up. If you are with somebody, your current relationship can be moving forward. No longer feeling weighed down by the weight of the world. Things are moving forward. You're not holding yourself back. You are walking away from people, places, and things that don't work for you. You've got strength around you. A love relationship comes in out of the blue if you're not with anyone. If you are with someone, your current relationship moves forward quickly out of the blue. You got good things happening between now and the end of 2020. Stephanie, do you see T and E getting back together in the future? I was told today they will come together, and I will find out, and that's when we part ways. I can't say I agree with that. I do think that she's going to be a problem, or she's going to be around the picture for some time, but I don't know that they get back together. 6 of Cups is in reverse, which is, I mean, if it was upright, I would say yeah, but in reverse, no. The Chariot is also in reverse, which means things are not moving forward for them. Things are in a slowdown. And then the Ace of Swords is here. I don't think that they're going to get back together. I think she may be a problem. I think she may be trying to like weasel her way back in, but I'm not 100% sure that the two of them are going to get back together. No. I mean, it might be, and I could kind of see this. This happens with a lot of people that have been in long relationships where it's back and forth a little bit. You know, it's like they break up and then the one person comes back and then they may be hanging out a little bit and then they break up again. You know, and it kind of, it's not always such a clean break, but I don't think that they get back together. Not long-term and permanent, I don't think. Jordan, is my romantic relationship with Chance over? Not necessarily, no. You have a 70% chance it's over. You have two aces, but you also have the Magician here. When the Magician shows up, it means you can pretty much manifest anything you want. So focus on what you want and not what you don't want, and what you like in the relationship, not what you don't like. So say, for example, you guys had an activity that you did together that you got a lot out of. I don't know, maybe you went hiking together. I would spend my time thinking about that. Revising the things that you don't like. So if, for example, this guy was always late for dinner, always late for dinner, I wouldn't think about that. I would start to remember the times that he was on time, like that kind of thing. Focus on what you want out of the relationship and what you like, and not what you don't like. Beautiful one, general love reading. You also have magic around you. Focus on what you want. A new beginning is possible that brings in happiness on all levels, with all 10 cups being full. 6 of Cups, somebody from your past returns. Keep in mind, somebody from your past returning does not mean it has to be an ex-love or an old flame. It just can be somebody that you've known before. The relationship with this person would be very stable if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship moves forward. Slow and steady wins the race, and then you feel like you finally made it to the top of the mountain and you no longer have any anxiety around love, because you kind of feel like it's stable and it's moving in the right direction. So either way, whether you're with someone right now or someone new comes in, somebody new comes back from your past, you're still heading down the right road. Good things are coming. New chapter. What can I expect from George? Happiness comes out around this situation, and you have a wish that comes true. It may be a little bit unbalanced right now, though. But you've got the Magician. Make magic happen. And you can expect him to be a little bit more loving and caring in the near future. TD. What and why is he thinking of you? Well, a lot of times people they get reminded of each other. Sometimes it's like, it could be a song, it could be the weather. Sometimes like the feel of the day can bring you back to a memory. Yeah, it's like things just remind people of each other. I can't tell anybody exactly what's going through somebody's mind. I don't know. But it does look like he has been thinking about you, and it does look like he's not holding himself back. A lot of times, the way the brain works is something triggers a memory, and then that's what brings it back. Like the smell of lilacs brings me back to the house I lived in when I was really, really small. It used to smell like lilac there. So I always think of that. Every time I smell it, it brings me back. And that's what happens with everybody. So that's why people get reminded of each other. Jay Allen, why is Grace talk about other guys in front of me? She doesn't like to be vulnerable. She's been hurt before. Definitely been very hurt before, and she wants it to appear like she's got choices. I mean, she may have choices. There could be other guys around her, but she can have a little bit of a bitchy side. She doesn't want to be hurt, so she wants to feel like she's got the upper hand, or she's got control, and that's her way of kind of putting it out there that there are other guys around her, or she's got other choices. New chapter. Will George change and become a better man for me, or will it be too late? And what will happen? Somebody can't change for you. He's got to change for himself. everything always comes back to us. We can't do something for somebody else because it just doesn't work. You have to do it for yourself. If he chooses to become a better man, he has to do it for himself. Right now, it looks like he's got a lot of decisions to make. There are choices around him, and he's feeling very unstable. Um, I mean, it's a long road with this guy. It really is. I mean, he's got to make a decision as to whether or not he's getting divorced. He's got to make a decision as to whether or not he wants the relationship to move forward. He feels very much that your energy is very strong and he knows what you want. And I think the best thing you can do is kind of pull back from him a little bit because it's almost like you're standing there waiting on him, like when, and he's just like kind of like going day by day and kind of pushing it off because he knows that you're there. Um, I don't know that I see much of a change in him, not at this point anyway. He's pretty grounded in the person that he is. It's going to take a lot to get this guy to change. Um, he's got to go through something that shakes him up to make him change. Otherwise, no, he's going to be like this. This is who he is. This is what he gets away with. There's no reason for him to change. He actually thinks that he's like hot shit. Like he thinks that he can call the shots and he can do what he wants. Um, yeah, it's kind of a long road with this guy. Kira, what's next for Leroy and I? You guys got choices around you, but your relationship starts to get much more grounded. It could be a small little argument, not a big deal. It's in reverse. There's money around you guys. Lover's card. I do think you guys are going to move in together, and that may be the next step. But between now and then, it seems like your relationship gets a little bit more on solid ground, where you're not feeling... neither one of you is feeling insecure about the relationship, feeling very secure and very grounded. And I think that happens before you move in. Jay Allen, did Grace see my messages today? I don't think she saw them yet. Only one ace. I'm not convinced that she saw them yet. New chapter. What's the energy between George and Catherine? Secrets. Moon in reverse. They have secrets. They have anxiety and secrets. It's that situation is not good. Shelley, will Andy reach out or contact me? Does he miss me? He misses you, definitely. Yeah, you'll hear from him. Hasti. Is HP the Aries Sun Cancer Moon currently committed, engaged, or married? Okay, let's see. I don't think so. I don't think so. 33% chance is pretty slim. Josette, he said that he's still coming to see me. Is he lying? %70 chance he's lying. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, though. I really do. Kara, what can I expect for my birthday Saturday and Mother's Day Sunday? Okay, let's see. It should be a good time. You got the Ten of Pentacles around you. You could be getting nice gifts for your birthday. Feeling prepared. Use your intuition. Emperor is here. You may be able to, like, you may be in control of things or taking care of things. You got the Love card here. New beginning, happiness. The sun comes out. It should be a good weekend. It really should. Josette, should I message him today or just chill? I would just chill today. I only get 33% chance that you should reach out to him today. I would give it a day or so. Queen, how will Blue Jay project? How will the Blue Jay project with me plus others go? Okay. All right, it's a group project. It should go really well. Right in the center of the spread, you have good fortune. It should be well-grounded. It could even make, I don't know, this is something that could make a lot of money. It's being divinely guided by the powers that be, and there's perseverance here. It should go really well. Or it maybe even goes better than you expected. Anna, why is Christopher acting like it doesn't hurt me to know that he may be having another kid? Well, he is incredibly selfish. He is selfish, but he feels like he is so stressed out about the situation, he can only see himself. He can't see how it affects anybody else. I mean, it's selfish, but he feels kind of blindsided, and he feels like it came out of the blue, and that everything is happening really fast. He's having a hard time with this. Anna T, will Jay find a way to communicate with me before the end of this month? I really hope I can speak to him before my birthday. Okay, let's see. 70% chance you hear from him before your birthday. Christy, will Avery have to have surgery and treatment for the mass? You know what? I'm only getting a 33% chance. Maybe there's something else that they can do without surgery to get it to remove it. I mean, I don't know. But I'm only getting 33% chance that she's going to need surgery at this point. And 10 of Cups, there's happiness around the situation. So it could be the kind of thing like it's not as bad as it seems, or it could be maybe not as evasive as it seems. It may not be as big of a surgery, possibly. Or it may not be as, you know, there's so many different things they can do these days. Who knows? Maybe they can do something that's just less evasive. 33% chance is low. I would have thought that, yes, surgery would be needed. But 33% chance, that's kind of low. Maybe they try something else first and it works. Chloe, how is my love life looking? It looks like things should be picking up. Somebody comes in out of the blue. Use your intuition. You have a Libra around you, or you have a fire sign. It could be both. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's a lot of passion around this situation. If a Libra doesn't show up, it could be that this is good karma coming in for you. Stephanie, has he been intimate with her since being with me? I only get a 33% chance. It's pretty low. Pretty low. Kira, what will Leroy's brother say about me moving in? He may be an asshole about it at first, but then he gets over it quickly. Stability comes in. He actually likes having you around, and he feels like you're a good addition to the house. But, you know, I think that that's common. Usually people are resistant when you know, somebody else is going to come in and, you know, be part of their space. But then he gets over it quickly, and he forgets about it, and he just moves on, and he's fine with it. Stephanie, how will things be for me and him in the future and after quarantine? After quarantine, will he want to see me more or no? Yeah, he is going to want to see you more. But it still looks like things with you and him, even after quarantine, are a little bit up and down. There's a, it's a little bit of a roller coaster ride with like fighting and then having these talks and then being together and then fighting again. So this is going to be a little bit more of a roller coaster ride for the two of you. Josette, why won't he come and see me all of a sudden? Well, I'm having, this is what I'm thinking here. There's a reason why he's got to leave. I don't think he really wants to. And I think that he's afraid that you're going to try to convince him not to go. And I don't think he wants to go anyway. The Fool here is in reverse, which means somebody can say something that they can't take back. I think he may be afraid of telling you what is really going on. And it's maybe something that he just is not supposed to let people know. I don't know. It seems like he's running away from something rather than running to something. I don't think it's the kind of thing like, you know, hey, I've always wanted to live in Arizona and now, you know, I found a job there, so I'm going to go. It just seems like there's a reason for him that he wants to leave this area, and he's afraid that if he sees you, you're going to try to convince him, or he may tell you the truth, and I don't think it's something he wants to let out of the bag. I don't know. I don't know. It does not feel like he is leaving because he wants to, or like he's, you know, I'm moving to Hollywood to be a star. You know, it's not, it's almost like he doesn't have a choice. He has to go. And he's not, and the fact that he's being so secretive makes me, that's what's making me think there's something he's hiding. Fool in reverse, once he tells you, you can't take it back. So he's afraid of that. He's afraid of spilling the beans. Queen. Will an examining attorney be placed on my trademark application file within the next 4 weeks? It's going to take at least 4 weeks. It could take a little bit longer than that. Oh, this timing is like really throws a monkey wrench in everybody's life. It's going to take at least 4 weeks, maybe 6. Stephanie, will I ever have something serious with him? You get a 70% chance, yes, this is going to turn serious. Just watch out that you don't try to overly control the situation with the Emperor in reverse. I would kind of let things work themselves out. New chapter. Will I ever get married in the future? What kind of man will I marry personality-wise? Yes, there is marriage around you. Let me see what kind of a man. Somebody who's very loving. Loving comes up first. Somebody who is not worried about money. They may have plenty of it. Somebody who is a hard worker, very sincere in their words. Justice. You got good karma coming in. Judgment. You don't have to go looking. You don't have to manipulate. It just happens. You don't have to force anything or play any kind of game. Something that just happens. He's a strong character. Down to earth, strong character, perseverant, knows what he wants. He's very decisive. He doesn't play games. He says what he wants and he follows through. He also looks as if he may be a business owner, or he may be very high have a high position in wherever he works. And he comes in like a wish comes true. He seems like he's a good stable man who comes in as very loving. Kira, should I avoid my coworker Stacy? %70% chance you should avoid her. So I would go with your gut on that one. High vibration, rest of May 2020. May actually should move quickly for you. Balance, patience, compassion comes in. Perseverance, somebody comes in out of the blue. You could have a lot of happiness around a celebration that happens in May. Maybe may turn out to be a good month for you. Anna, once Jay communicates or comes to see me, will he finally open up and be more vulnerable? What's on his heart for me in our relationship? He doesn't open personally. Yeah, he proceeds slowly with caution. He's kind of self-protective, but he doesn't like to be vulnerable. So he's going to come in with that first. He's going to come in and feel safe before he gets to that point with you. Jay, how great interact with me going forward? Hear from her out of the blue. You may feel like finally you can breathe a sigh of relief. She may let her guard down a little bit. I think you can either later today or tomorrow. Kira, his girlfriend living there, what could he be mad about? Arguments. And he may feel like there's too many people living there around the house. But it blows over very quickly, and then all of a sudden, like, it's like, okay, whatever, it's fine. And then he's like, enjoys the extra people being there, and then all of a sudden things are fun. He just may be resistant to it in the moment, and then it blows over quickly. I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think it's a big deal. At any point, I don't think it becomes a big deal. TD, did he pass by my house recently? Yeah, I think he did. 70% chance, yes, he did. Queen. What are you, growling in your sleep? There's nobody here. How will I feel about the Blue Jay Group project situation? You may be a little bit, you have choices around this situation. You may feel a little bit unbalanced and like things are not moving forward the way you want it to be. There's also a little bit of indecision and a little bit of regret around the situation, but things move forward quickly, and I think they move forward well. You may be reluctant or not like the way things are going at first, and then it turns around. Hard work, and then it pays off. There's money coming in. There's a lot of money coming in. I don't know if you're unhappy in the beginning and then things turn around for you. You start to feel better. You start to kind of align with it a little bit more. It looks like this project, whatever it is, makes good money. Kira, will Bianca try to interfere with me moving in? She may say something at first, but I don't think. No, I don't really think so. There's only one ace here, so she may like voice her opinion at first and say, "Oh, well, there's a lot of us here, or there's not a lot of room, or some nonsense." But it's like not a big deal. Like then all of a sudden she's like, she doesn't care. It seems like there's resistance for like 2 minutes, and then it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. You know, like it's not a big deal. They don't. They're not. They're not. It's not like a big fight over it. It's like, oh, another person here, you know, and then it's like, yeah, all right, whatever. TD for Vicky, okay. Vicky, post your question with purple hearts. Oh, there it is. Does Richard still think of me romantically? Yes, 33% chance, yes, he does. Josette, did he get a woman pregnant but scared to tell me? I don't think that's it. I'm only getting 33% chance that could be true. I don't think that's it. I mean, in this day and age, nobody's got to stay with anybody or be with anybody because they get somebody pregnant. You know, like that doesn't work anymore. There was a time, like back in the 50s, maybe even the early 60s, where if you got somebody pregnant, you had to marry them and you had to be with them. Now you don't. Now that doesn't work anymore. That's why when women are like, well, what if I just get pregnant? And I'm like, please don't do that. Please don't do that thinking it's going to work, because it's not. If you just get pregnant, then just be, you know, just know that you're going to be doing it on your own. And if you're married and have a partner, know that you'll be doing it on your own then too. So funny. No, I really don't think that's it. Kira, what issues when I live there? What issues? Okay. Look, people get on each other's nerves. There's no doubt about that. There's going to be arguments and bickering throughout, your time living there, because that's just life. But overall, it looks like you use your intuition and there's happiness around the situation. I wouldn't worry so much. It's like does show that there's a little bit of worry and concern. But I think that's normal when people are moving in together and lives are changing. I mean, it's like a big permanent change that affects a lot of people. But overall, I think it's going to be okay. I mean, there's always going to be somebody, we all have quirks and we all have things that, I do things that annoy myself. Like I have a habit of opening up a cabinet door and not shutting it. Like, why do you leave the door open? Like, why do I walk into the kitchen and all the cabinet doors are open? And I'm like, Dan, can you shut the fucking doors? What is wrong with you? So it's like, people get on each other's nerves, but I think overall you guys will get along fine. All right, let's go back up to the top. I am at Malapali, love for 2020. Feeling burdened by love comes in. Feeling like you have a decision to make around a love situation. It could be a soulmate relationship type thing. Moving forward, you have somebody that comes in out of the blue that may be a water sign. They come in with an offering of love. Could be somebody that you knew from your past. Or it could be two different people, a water sign and then someone that you've known from your past. Love seems to be a little bit up and down for the rest of 2020. Promises or plans that just don't come into fruition. Sun is in reverse, which means happiness is coming. It's just not there yet, not in 2020. Like, it's not that you're unhappy in 2020, but it's like you don't get to the end goal or exactly what you want before the end of the year. It could be very up and down and some kind of letdowns in between. Be wise. How much time should I wait until Z will talk about his feelings? I don't think that you should have the mindset of waiting. Whenever you have the mindset of waiting for something, it keeps you waiting. Like if you celebrate Christmas and if you remember Christmas when you were 7, it feels like Christmas is never going to come. Never going to come because all we did was wait for it. When is Santa coming? Waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Now that we're responsible for making Santa, now it's like it's Thanksgiving and then all of a sudden it's Christmas Eve, right? Because we're not waiting. So the idea of waiting is going to keep you waiting. I would do whatever you can. I don't know if this is somebody that you've approached before about discussing feelings and he was just not open to it. But I would get out of that idea of waiting for anything. And I would continue to go on with your life and stay busy and take your focus off of waiting for him. Because waiting for him is going to keep you waiting. And it will keep you waiting longer and longer the more that you're focused on that. The first thing that I would do is if you haven't already, I would confront him if this is something that you want to speak about. But if you're just waiting for him randomly to come out of the clear blue sky and talk to you about how he feels about life or whatever, he's not going to. And that's going to take an awfully long time. I don't know what your situation is with him, but it looks like it's moving very slowly. You've got good karma on your side, but this person has been hurt and betrayed in the past. And he's not looking forward, he doesn't want to discuss it. He doesn't want to talk about that. He's pretty self-protective over his feelings. I think I've got... oh, damn, what did I do? AJ wants to know the next romantic relationship. You have a fire sign coming in that comes in out of the blue when you least expect it, transforms your whole life, and makes you feel very well balanced and grounded. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Cause for celebration around this relationship that leads to happiness on all 10, with all 10 cups being full. I think I'm at Jay Allen. What does Grace envision with? She's envisioning a relationship. I don't know though that she would admit that right now. She seems like she's got a guard up, because I think that she feels like you may be playing with her and that you might not be sincere. So she may not be quick to say that that's what she's looking for. She may actually tell you the opposite if you were to ask her. She may say, oh no, I got options, I got this, I got that. She's sort of reluctant to put herself out there right now because I think she thinks that you may be playing games. Kira, will his brother and girlfriend eventually move out? Yes, definitely. It might not take that long either. Anna, will Jay move in with one another? And when we move in together or next year, will it be more promising? %70 chance it's going to be much more promising, and he doesn't hold himself back so much. We got to see what happens when he comes back. He's got a lot to explain for himself as to where he's gone the last year. I read your email, and I know what that person said about the phone, which might be true. Maybe he did, but to me, it's still not an excuse for not reaching out in all this time. You're a grown man. You know how to figure shit out. You know, like, to me, in this day and age, with the way we can connect with each other between Facebook, WhatsApp, other family members, email, there's a way to reach out to someone. I think he's got to make up for the lost time. In my opinion, if I was just giving you my opinion, that's what I would say to you. I would say, make sure this guy makes up for the year he's disappeared, and before you move in with him, because to me, he's got a lot of explaining to do. I mean, regardless of whatever happened to the phone. I mean, there's still a way to reach out to somebody. I mean, if I lost my phone today, I mean, it happened to me. My father was here one Christmas, and I have a phone line here, but I don't have a phone plugged in. Why, I don't know. But the phone broke and I never replaced it. And my cell phone went totally black. So I had no way to reach my family. So I sent an email. I got on the computer and I sent an email and said, my phone's not working. I'm stopping at the mall to have it fixed. Like, there's a way to reach somebody. That you don't have to go stone cold silent for a year. So to me, he's got to make up for that. San, why is Antonio mad at me? Did you say something that you shouldn't have, or you let something slip? Full in reverse, saying or doing something you can't take back. Made him feel like there's a long road ahead of him. Could have something to do with somebody from your past or his past. He gets over it though. He lets it go. I don't think it's the biggest deal. You know, sometimes people let things slip and they don't even realize it. I had a friend of mine who, she would say things and like she thought that, like, you know, she thought that she wasn't like exposing the person. Like, she, you know, like she would be like talking to like a group of people, like at a workshop or something, and she would be like, oh yeah, well, like, well, you know, I know this woman, and you know, she's had 7 facelifts, and you know, and then like people around knew who she was talking about just from the information that she gave. You know, it would be like, we know who that is. So it might have been something that you let slip that you didn't realize it, but he knew. Miss Ronnie, faint whispers in the morning, or was I just tired? Okay, let's see, faint whispers. I know, I think you heard something. I think you heard something. I don't think you were just tired. Something was happening. Let me go back up to the top. Mihak 503, did Libra saw my new WhatsApp photo, and if yes, did he like it? Yes, and yes, he liked it. Rara, does K have good intentions for M? Does he truly love her, or he just wants her for physical pleasure? Okay, let's see. Does he truly love her? A 70% chance he truly loves her. Yeah, I think he cares for her. I think it's more than just like a sex thing. Monica D, just a general reading? All right, general reading for Monica D. Oh, you got a new idea that you may be focused on when it comes to like a job or a business idea. Could bring in a lot of money, and it could make you feel very well balanced. Your wish comes true around it. Things can move forward quickly, and it will be guided by the divine. Feeling like the world is at your feet coming up, the sun comes in, which is like happiness shining all over your life. You have a lot of choices around you, and there's some passionate times that come in. If you're not with anyone right now, there's a Virgo around you. And you may feel like finally you've made it to the point in your life you can breathe a sigh of relief. Things are kind of, it may be not right now, but you're coming into a time where things are going to start to be moving a little bit smoother for you. Like things just seem to happen easier. Kira, Willie, Rory, and I take a trip this year. Oh, Will Leroy and you take a trip this year. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I think you will. You got 3 aces. Let's see when. When may the trip be? October. Well, the clubs could be sometime this summer. I'm going to say sometime like August through October would be a good time that you guys would be going on a trip. Clubs would be the summer. 10 would be the month of October. Anytime between August and, or the beginning of the summer and October. August and October, I think. Around that time, the trip comes in. Miss Ronnie. Oh, I did that one. Oh, I must have skipped Kira. Ah. Okay, let me go back up to the top. Jessica, what's coming up for me? What's coming in for Jessica? Somebody from your past comes back. Somebody from your past comes back that may be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. You also have an Aquarius coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, you're going to have a decision to make. It's going to be guided by the divine. You may meet these people in a way where you don't go looking for them. They just show up in your life. They come in out of the blue. Definitely the Aquarius is coming in out of the blue. And it may be at a point in your life where you're working hard on a new skill, taking a new class, or putting a lot of energy into some kind of a skill that would make you a lot of money in the future. You know, it's the kind of thing where I go to school for it now or be an apprentice, maybe earn nothing here, but then you make a lot of money in the future. So that comes in too. All right, I got through the super chat, so I have one more super chat. All right, so let's cut off the super chats and I'll do the moderators. San. Oh, Alyssa, wait, I skipped some people. Hang on. Alyssa, what is Kamani feeling towards me? First thing that comes up is a soulmate connection. Feeling very well balanced, feels that you're highly intuitive, you don't hold yourself back. You're very attractive, smart, caring, and kind. San, why did Antonio say that he had to leave me alone? He's afraid to move forward. Hangman. He's afraid of changing his life. It's his fears. It has nothing to do with you. He may have some kind of an addiction issue. It has everything to do with him and not much to do with you. Don't feel like you said or did anything wrong, because you didn't. New chapter. When will I meet my future husband, and will it be someone from the past or someone new? Okay, is it somebody from the past? I think it's somebody new. And I think a good time would be no, I never dealt with anyone that was in the Middle East, but I did date a sailor. And this was back in like the mid or the late 90s. So back then we didn't have cell phones. We had beepers. I didn't have a beeper. I wasn't cool enough to have a beeper, but he had a beeper. But not when he was in the service. Back then, I used to have to write him letters. I would handwrite a letter. That's how we communicated. You want me to be honest? I probably sent 100 letters to everyone I received from him. He said he was stationed in Italy. He's proven to me over the years that everything he said, everything that came out of his mouth was a fucking lie. So who knows if that was true. I know that he was a sailor for sure, because I definitely sent things to the naval base or whatever it was. Like, maybe I'll make a video on that one, because what happened was, out of the clear blue sky, his sister called me and said he was graduating from basic training and he needed me to send him a letter that week because he was going to be deployed somewhere and he didn't know where he was going, and I had to do it right now. I hadn't spoken to the motherfucker in a year and a half, but I had to send a letter right now. And you would better believe that I overnighted him a letter because I wanted to make sure that he got it. And he called me I think that was back when we had like calling cards. You would buy a calling card because he was in like Illinois. I think it was around Chicago that where basic training was at the time anyway. And he called me and he said that, you know, he was going to be deployed and that he didn't know where he would be. He would send me a letter. And he did. He sent me a letter. And he actually gave me a phone number that I could call the ship, but it never worked. I tried it. Like, I'd have to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to call there, but it never worked. I never got through to him. Yeah, that didn't end well, that relationship, or whatever it was. But I went a long time without speaking to him. I mean, a long time. And every day I would go to the mailbox hoping that there was a letter there. And there never was. I mean, I did get letters from him, but I probably have them here somewhere. But it was very, very few and far between. And I sent him like a letter almost every day because I'm an asshole. And I felt like, I don't really know how it went, but I felt like if they were giving out mail, I always wanted to make sure that he had something there. I didn't want other people to get letters and him not to get one. Yeah, and what did I get? Nothing. Nothing. I got a lot of heartache. I want to say that, I said that it probably would be coming up this winter. That would be a good time that you could meet him. It doesn't necessarily mean that things start right away. You could meet him in November, and now November just came out. You could meet him in the winter, and maybe things don't take off until next spring, but the guy could show up in the winter. All right, let me get the moderators. I think that the address I had went to a ship. I think it went to like a naval ship. Like I said, this guy lied to me so much about so many different things. I'm such a loser. I went out and I bought him like an anchor and a silver anchor necklace. Like, what a loser. What did I get from him? Nothing. Ever. Not even a letter. All right, baby. All right. Don't cry. You want me to lift you up? Come on. We're almost done. And then I will give you a bath because I think you need a bath today. Right? You didn't have one yesterday. All right, we're going to do general reading. You're not going to put hair in your mouth. We're never going to put hair in our mouths. Not good. All right, look at this. You see me there, the purple hair? Oh, first thing. Oh, excuse me. First thing that comes out around you, Mel, is the sun. Happiness coming in. Excellent. Magic. A new business endeavor. Life moves forward quickly. Feeling like your relationship is built on solid ground. Usually 3 of Pentacles would be a work relationship. Leaving things in the past that no longer serve you. You may even have some arguments around somebody from your past that tries to show up. And you may cut that off. Intuition is heightened. Now is the time, though, the full moon. This is your intuition. Everyone's intuition is supposed to be pretty spot on. That was one hell of a burp there for a little thing. I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of that. Yes, pretty proud of that. Which other moderators are here? Brandy and Zara? Oh, and Kira's got a super chat question. Okay. All right. Okay, we got a couple more, okay? And then we'll give you a nice bath. You want a bath? We gotta find Kira. Will Leroy's mom's gift be delivered by tomorrow? Okay, let's see. I'm not convinced. 33% chance it comes tomorrow. I'm not 100% convinced. Hopefully, but I'm not convinced it comes tomorrow. All right, baby. All right. Sorry, after our communication today with the Libra, what's he gonna do next? Okay. Forward movement. Things move quickly. Chariot. I think you may be laying down the law with him, telling him what you want. There's happiness and celebration around this situation. He may want to hang out or go out or do some fun stuff. I don't know if you can right now where you're living, but we can't hear. But that's what his intentions may be, to go out somewhere or spend time together. Hey, Cookie Puss. All right, lover. Martha, love reading for the Gemini in me. All right, lovey. Oh, you got success around this relationship. You may even be taking a trip. Soulmate relationship for sure. This relationship's about to transform and move forward. Offering of love comes in, and there's strength and love around this situation. Six of Wands, you could be taking a trip. Six of Swords, you could be taking a trip to water or around water. Could even just be to the beach for the day. But it would be a good time. It would be significant because it's showing up in the reading. Afia, why did Linford distance himself after we spent time together weeks ago? I never really understood why. Okay. Here, you want to finish off this bottle? Here. All right. Give this a shot while I just do this last couple. Well, it looks like he does this. He holds himself back. He comes forward enough. Things are going really well, or you have a good time, he pulls back. It's kind of like a cycle with him. I think he comes forward again. You guys are going to have another good time. He pulls back again. He feels very undecided. He's insecure in his own feelings, and he's kind of self-protective. That's why he does it. I don't even think it's something he realized he does. Brandy, you want me to do Ramesh? I'll be back on later. If I'm home at 5, I'll be back on at 5. If not, it just means I'm not home, and then I'll be back on at 9:30. All right, I'll do Ramesh. Current feelings for Vikram towards Monica. There may be some arguments. He may not be happy with something. I think that he's got good luck and a wish around the situation, but I don't know if she maybe lets him down. Things can move forward for them, or things may change quickly around this situation, but I think that he may walk away because he doesn't get what he wants from her. I think he puts in a little bit more time and effort than he gets back, and he's kind of feeling that. right, then that's it. I'm gonna go. If I'm back on at 5, I'm back on at 5. If not, I'll be back on at 9:30. I got an Instacart today. I was very pleased. I don't know if you guys have Aldi where you live. I don't know if it's like all over the country or wherever, but we just had one that opened up here not that long ago, and I had never been in it. But Instacart delivers from them, and I had to wait like a week last time I did Instacart. But this time, I placed the order last night, and the girl came this morning. I thought that was really great. All right, I will see you guys at either 5 o'clock. If I'm not on at 5, I'll be back at 9:30. See you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye.